What's up? This is the pre-show. This is Low.
I am Jared.
What up? It's Mike motherfucking Sweet. They call me the urban aborigine.
No one calls
No,
you
no,
that.
no one, I've never heard that. Not once.
I met a guy named Cobra once.
His last name Kai. Sorry.
I'm a loose cannon, but
What is going on with your voice?
I'm a loose cannon, but damn it, I'm the best you've got.
Why does he
I'm
sound like a
Derek.
goddamn
Why does it
cyborg?
sound weird?
Holy crap.
I can't hear myself at all.
Wow, that is weird.
We gotta figure that out.
It's a good thing we do this shit. Wow, meet more.
You're fucked this
He literally
episode.
sounds like the fucking robot from the Jetsons.
You're going to be Jetson Robot
And
this
Trish
episode.
is here too.
I am Jetson Robotron, Derek.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at this picture of a penny. My friend's son ate a penny, and this is what happens when your stomach acid gets in contact with a penny,
I
and
have
then you
eaten a quarter.
and then you poop it out.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
So, Derek,
It's
This
kinda
is Shaken Not Slurred, Season 2, Episode 7.
And you're,
Oh,
this is the pre-show.
pre-show, baby.
Yeah, that means
boop, beep, bop.
people on Facebook Live don't
Oh,
actually
this
hear
working?
this. Okay, let's hear your voice one more time.
Meet more, meet. I've been sent to destroy.
You're just screwed in this episode, I guess.
Dude, that's funny.
Sweet.
Have you ever seen the show Syphil and Ollie?
Yes.
Yes, that's what he sounds like
Oh, okay.
from Syphil and Ollie.
Turn your voice down.
Sock
What you
puppet.
doing,
It's my
girl?
favorite. It's my
Sock
favorite song.
puppet. Sock puppet show.
All right, we're gonna be back live in one moment on Facebook Live. Shaken Not Slurred. What's up? This is Low, and Shaken Not Slurred is back.
I'm still Jared. Sorry. Tried to be clever, but nothing came out.
They call me Mike motherfucking Sweet, the urban vigilante.
Because at least you're not the Aborigine.
Aborigine.
You gotta come Aborigine.
I am no longer a robot, even though it might sound like it.
So, for you guys out there, Derek, for some reason in our headphones, sounds like a robot, but you hear him perfectly fine. It's
I
weird.
kind of like it.
I like being a robot too.
Hey, my pops is watching. What up?
What up,
Dad?
Pops?
Being a robot has extended my lifespan by 200%.
He's alive
You have
through the
mechanical
weekend.
Yeah,
organs.
well, the thing is, it's hard to find parts for him as you get older.
It's like a used car.
Exactly.
And by the way, who do you got next over here?
It's just Trish.
Just
Trish.
What up, Zach? Are
Always.
Are you back from Cali?
No, see, you do sound like a robot.
That's so.
Unless Rich is not
Is that what
trolling us.
Facebook says? Wait, are they
Yes.
just fucking with me?
No.
One time we convinced my best friend that Sunny D wasn't real, and it was a figment of his imagination. So if you guys are starting to convince me that
Yeah,
I don't
so-
sound like a robot, or
So when you guys re-listen to everything on our pod, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, guys.
I sound like a
weird.
robot on Facebook.
Yeah.
Hello, Book of Faces. My name is Derek Tron 3000.
The best part about this is if you go to our podcast, subscribe, download our podcast, you'll get our pre-show, you get our after-show, and you actually get to hear what he actually sounds like. But who really wants
Do you
that?
guys want to know something gross?
No.
I just bent my finger on
I
it so
saw
far.
it.
It's right there.
Oh no.
Oh, fucking right it did. That's awesome.
Oh.
Because your
You
face,
are
like you went.
containing yourself so
Oh.
well for how much
I want to
pain
cry
you're in.
really bad. It's like it's down there. I'm not gonna cry. You're gonna cry.
Rich is talking about he needs the reverb down. That's
Yeah,
what it says.
there's
but I
no
don't-
reverb on it. It was actually from the connection from
We're
the
all
mic
going
line.
up.
Wait,
So-
the spring reverb or the
No,
Ween reverb?
It's small room reverb.
the Ween reverb.
the Ween reverb.
Everything's set the same, so we're just gonna go with it. You're gonna be a fucking robot getting humped by a dog.
I like
That's
it.
fine. I am now neutral to dog humping. I don't care.
Zach wants.
I'm a robot.
Of course, Derek gets the robot.
Hey, guys.
Check it out.
Yeah, you're fucking right. I do.
Zach wanted him to say something.
My finger hurts really bad. So can we numb it with alcohol?
I'll be taking robot requests. Do omarigato, Mr. Roboto.
All right.
Is that the best you've
do
got?
it. Let's take
All right,
a
here we go.
shot.
It's time for the shot.
Owie.
This is gonna hurt.
Alcohol is obsolete in a robot life. Meet more.
So, let's go on and let's hit up. How was our guys this week? First of all, look at this. All of us are here.
Yeah.
Hey.
Full cast.
That's like a first time in season 2, almost.
Can't be the first time in season 2.
This
Like
is
the
only,
Yeah.
this episode
second?
7. This is
That we're all together at this
Okay,
location.
season 1 we were all together. Or episode
so
1.
season 2. We had the airport. We were all there.
Yeah.
I think we were, and then the next week, weren't we?
No, because then it was Art on the Ave.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Or not
You're
even
right.
work.
Then we skipped a week because 4th of July.
Right.
Then Spirit was out. Then Derek was out. Then Spirit was out. Then Derek was out.
No way. Like
Yeah.
that?
It was like almost every other
Yeah,
thing
you guys-
because we
Oh,
had Josh
shit.
in here.
I was here for Josh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but he
Derek
wasn't.
wasn't.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Derek was not here.
And then we had Jordan.
Oh, gosh.
And you
So
were
I guess what we're saying is Derek
Hi.
came back from the grave, and I'm not taking any more personal days.
Because I was resurrected as a robot. Apparently one from Wisconsin. Eat more, don't you know?
Oh, don't you know?
This is so weird.
I'm gonna say what's up to Ma. Hi, Ma.
It's like we're all trying to be like, have a nice professional podcast, but we have a dog humping your leg and you sound like a robot. Like, congratulations, us.
Hey, we just out here doing it, you know what I'm saying?
Chuck,
Ugh.
your efforts are futile. You cannot impreg a robot leg.
So,
all right. So
Jared,
how
how
was
was your
everyone's
week?
week?
What?
It's not that long.
What is today? Wednesday.
Put your fingers.
Yeah, it's
I didn't do anything.
Nothing. You did
I went to
nothing?
work and that was it. And
Oh,
then
you're getting so old.
no, okay.
Same.
So Sunday I picked up a shift for a fellow bartender, and we get done
I love how you
at
say that.
midnight
Fellow bar.
on that night. So me being all excited was like, one of my customers, this dude Mike, was like, let's go drinking. Like, we've got about an hour or so before, last call. We went to Triple Knock, had like 3 drinks real quick, went to Naps, had 2 shots and a drink, went back to not to Triple Knock, to El Baracho,
Oh my gosh.
had like 3 more shots and 2 more drinks before they I put down about
You got done at midnight?
Wait, you did
I
three
would-
bars in an hour?
yes.
Oh my god.
And one of them's not even
And,
close to the other.
and you went to Naps?
Yeah, we
That's
just
like an Earth away.
we knew that
Another
there was
planet.
like our friends hang out there. Buddy Greg hangs out there.
Buddy Greg.
But yeah, we wanted to go there, and then we got back, and everything just hit me all at once, like in that hour.
That's the best.
So we walked back to my house to Alex greeting us at the door, and I'm drunk as shit going, "Don't come any closer, he's pooping." And she's like, "What are you talking about?" Because I was letting the dog out, and it was pooping. And I was just yelling at her and just screaming, and the next day I hurt.
Those are the kind of nights
That was
where,
like my whole week.
Oh my god.
those are the kind of nights where you wake up in your best friend's apartment with your pants around your ankles at the foot of their bed.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's happened
Side
before.
note,
Look at Alex.
it happened again, and you
What?
didn't even know.
Again?
Yes.
Again.
Oh, good.
So Mike came over. Okay, here, Facebook land. This is awesome. So I get a text message from Alex saying, "Hey, me and Mike are home safe." I'm like, "What?" Okay, I'm assuming he's crashing on our couch. So I get home, he's crashing. I'm up watching Lethal Weapon till 4 in the morning, and
great movie.
Mike starts doing the
Like I'm drunk and restless.
yeah, you're
he's
down
sleep
to
swearing.
yeah. He's
You
just,
sleep swear?
Sleeps? No.
yeah.
Sleep.
God
So-
damn it, this is a thing now.
Yes.
I'm like
Yes.
trying to break away from the whole swear thing.
So here, so I'm sitting there watching. He comes
Christ.
up and drunkenly walks past my bed, goes into the bathroom, and nothing. There's no pee sounds. There's no poop sounds. There's no vomiting. It's just his belt jingling.
You do this a lot.
Yeah, it's
No,
just
this
his
was
belt
the first
jingling.
time.
Oh no, you like.
This
you
is
go
the
in
second
our-
time.
you
This
go
is
in
like
our
3 days
bathroom
ago.
And you do nothing. A lot.
Yeah,
Is it because I think I'm gonna puke?
I don't know, but there was no sound except for his belt like jingling around.
I don't even have a belt.
Whacking
Dude,
it.
I
something
got
was
the
jingling.
answer.
Wait,
Oh, it's probably my keys.
Yes.
We need to fucking do a body cam GoPro on him next time he's drunk.
Yes.
Oh my god, it's brilliant! And then we'll put it on Facebook
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it's
So,
appropriate.
wait, this is where it gets really.
always
This is where it gets interesting.
Oh no.
So I'm sitting there watching an entire episode on Netflix or Hulu or whatever, and he still doesn't come out of the bathroom. And my dog has kicked open the door and is just sitting there staring at him. I'm not going to go in there. I don't want to see Mike's dick. I don't want to see poop coming out of his butt, I don't want to see his hairy ass. So I just lay there and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to bed. So I go to bed, and I wake up about an hour or two later, and I look in the bathroom, and Mike's feet are hanging out of the bathroom door, but still no sound. So I think he may have passed out sitting down on the toilet and then fell off the toilet onto my bathroom floor. Because all that was hanging out the bathroom door was his feet. And I'm like, I'm not fucking with it. Like, I'm out of here. So I just went back to bed. And the best part was I was like, thinking to myself, I was like, Alex has to get up before me. I'll let her deal with it.
Oh my god! I'm so sorry.
All right, hey, this is going on the record. This is happening live and it's being recorded. Next time I get a bonus, I'm gonna take you and Alex to a nice dinner because I owe you guys big time. And I don't know why I am talking in this kind of cadence.
It sounds like that dead comedian. What's his name?
Mitch Hedberg.
Mitch Hedberg, yeah.
Yes. That's really fucked up. I was like, yeah, that dead comedian. And everyone's like, oh yeah, Mitch Hedberg. They already knew.
Yeah, of course, because it sounded just like him.
Yeah, it's not like Eddie Murphy.
But yeah, so Facebook land, now Mike knows what he did in my house 3 days ago.
You know, it's kind of cool to find out this way.
And knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe. Monetized.
All right,
So what about the rest of your week, Swear?
Mike.
Oh,
Ew.
no, it's good. I'm Monday through Friday now for the first time, which is like kind of crazy. Other than that, I've just been smoking weed and watching Shameless, and like weed's like a new thing for me.
I was gonna say that when you text him that.
Yeah, which is like weird in today's society, I guess. So,
How you liking it?
dude, it's interesting. I sound like such a noob though. Like I feel like 12-year-olds now are talking about like different strains and
Right.
all this stuff. When I grew up, it was just weed.
And
And now, like, I walk into the weed store, and there's, like, a fucking pamphlet of, like, fucking, or, not, like, a binder
Yeah,
with, like, 80 different options, and I'm like, hey, man, what's just gonna kick my ass? And he
Dude,
goes,
yeah, that's-
this one will. And
You
I'm
need
like,
to
okay.
talk to your local bud tender. They're called bud tenders, legit.
Yeah.
It doesn't work, Derek.
But I guess what I can say is
hand does,
it's
though.
kind of rad, because instead of closing the bar down until 2 and then trying to go to work, I'm in bed by, like, 11.
Yeah, and you're paralyzed, so you don't need to go up and move.
Yeah, and then I wake up, and I'm like, man, I feel great. But other than that, it's like, you know, fuck yeah, you know.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
All right, Derek, in your robot voice, how was your week?
All right, Darabot 3000.
My week went as follows.
You should talk however the fuck
No,
you
the
want.
thing
is-
Fuck me,
one.
fuck me.
Here's the thing. It's going to sound normal on our recording, just not on
Right.
Just
Facebook
not on
Live.
Facebook Live.
Okay, how about this? How about I'm just like halfway auto-tune, baby? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You sound like a fucking methed out Kanye.
I can't wait to listen to the actual recording, because
Right? I'm gonna sound like garbage, but on here I
yes,
sound
yeah.
like an angel.
Speaking of
We go back,
garbage,
everybody goes onto the podcast and listens to it. He's like,
we went to the Some Bar last night, and we did.
Is it
The
called
Sun
Sun Bar?
What was it? Hitching Post.
Oh, the Hitchin Post.
And we were all doing songs that we've never done before, and I did AFI, Girls Not Great, and I fucking blew it.
Nice.
I was like, I swallow. And I was like, oh Jesus! And everybody was clapping for me afterwards because it was like, good try. And I was like, don't clap for me, I'm fucking terrible. Like,
Don't you just hate those claps? Like if you go up and sing a song,
They were
all of a sudden
pity
they're just
claps.
kind
Just sympathy claps.
it was a pity
my
clap.
God, great effort. If someone puts the word effort in the sentence, you're like,
Yeah.
fuck off.
Hey, it's better than transmittable claps.
Or climate change.
Sympathy claps.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the clap that you get.
Oh, God.
That's whatever.
clap, never gotten it.
Holy shit. Anyways, I had a busy week. I picked up a lot of extra shifts. Down at Jazz Bones.
J-Bone.
Yeah.
J Boners.
Down at Bumpy's. I had quite a few things come up.
Like Chuck.
Like Chuck's dick.
That's definitely up and coming. You'll hear about it next week.
Uh-oh. Not that.
I had my first bartending shift at Bumpy's.
Dick pics.
Or it didn't
Dick
happen.
pics.
You're right. It was a lot of fun working there behind the bar, just like full on. Like it was like literally, it's like
What up, Savvy?
they give you the sink or swim ultimatum. I was like, I guess I have to swim. And
What
it
if
was
you're like
fun.
right in the middle? Like you're just swimming underwater.
Hold on,
You're
what-
like not drowning and you're not quite.
That's
What
where I
night-
was at first.
In all the bars I've worked at, they'll keep you for way longer than they should.
Oh, okay. Tight.
What night
And
did
then
you
everyone else is
attend?
like, Yeah.
What night did you bartend?
That was actually we had another car show, Dub Fest.
I saw that on your on
Like
the you know like
Volkswagens?
the little
I
yellow.
didn't know about that.
It was about half the size of the other car show. It was like 2 blocks worth.
Yeah, because the cars
The
are
one
half
in
the
the one in
size.
Puyallup, right?
Mhm.
Dude, funny story about that. It'll take me 2 seconds. So in high school,
You said 2 seconds in high school. That's all you had to say.
Yep.
oh, we're not talking about the first time I had sex.
No, that's even way too quick. Okay.
But no, okay. Actually, it was right out of high school. But
Straight out of Compton.
I was drinking at the Twisted Kill with a friend, and I had parked over there because it was kind of busy. It was like a Saturday or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know there was going to be a car show the next day because there was no signs. And then there was like yellow marker on my windshield. They were going to fucking tow it so a guy who paid $20 to get his car down there could park it. And I was like, kind of drunk. So my buddy drove me back to my car from his apartment. And he's like, "This is car yours?" And I'm like, "Yeah, dude. Why are y'all parked around my car?" It's like, "You gotta move it, dude." And I'm like,
It's like, dude, if I pay, dude, you should have paid him $20 and been a part of the car show.
It's just like, "Oh, cool." I'm just
At
gonna
that time,
keep
you
it
had a
here.
Cobalt.
Yeah. Just mind you, Facebook and everybody listening, it was a 2007 Chevy Cobalt in a Sport Red, which was limited edition.
It was a maroon.
Limited.
Sex.
It's called Sport Red, and you have to order that shit. It's not like
So it was
you can
maroon?
just
He
go-
had subs in it too. You had subs in that
I
car.
still have this.
Did you have 5 tires? Was it like a whole maroon 5?
I still have this.
Ew.
Next tax return is going straight to my sound system in my Jeep. That shit's about to slap, bro. Slap.
I saw someone post
What up,
something
Wolf?
Laps.
on
What up,
Facebook
John?
that said maroon is navy red, and I was like, oh my god, it is.
Holy
What? No,
shit.
it's not.
Think
you
about
mean
it.
that
What's
bad-
navy blue? It's
A
it's
darker-
a dark blue.
Yeah.
Does that
What's
mean-
maroon?
But doesn't mean that navy is.
It's a
is-
dark, but you get.
That'd
Never
be a
mind.
great
the
cover.
concept.
Navy red 5.
You guys got it right.
Yes, I totally got it.
Thank you.
It's so broken.
Thanks,
So
Judy.
gonna start that cover band.
We
What?
started.
Blue
Navy
Angels.
red 5.
We were talking about like funny stoner facts the other day, and one of them was there's more nipples in the world than there are people.
Yes,
And
And we were
yeah.
just like, it's so funny.
That makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, I mean it's but it's like
Did
you don't
know
think about that.
Ear nipples and earlobes
At
like,
the same
are the
distance.
same distance apart.
I didn't know that.
So you see
Not
those,
listening, doing a ton of it.
so when you see those people with really big ears, I got some fucked up nipples.
That explains my
Anyways.
wide nipple span.
He's like in the shower.
Those nipples are on the side.
Nope. Okay, use 2 hands.
I'm essentially nipple cockeyed.
Nipple-eyed.
You got a walleye.
So, D-Rec, was that was your whole week?
That was pretty much my whole week, just a whole lot of work.
Um,
I got fucking pretty wasted on the last 2 nights of that.
Oh,
It was pretty cool.
Oh, good.
all right.
Trash. Awesome. Next. No,
Yeah. No, pretty much right.
Ouch.
You cut down the.
Pretty much. That was my week. What did I do? I worked. Some band was playing at the log cabin on Saturday. You might have heard of them, Artra. Anyways, Lowe's band played at
Never
the
heard
log
of 'em.
cabin on Saturday. It was really good. It did piss down rain though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did this whole reenactment of walking out in downpouring rain. It was pretty cool.
Did you guys kiss in the rain?
No, I was working.
So, was
So
I.
no Notebook reenactments.
No. Also, that's gross.
I've never seen the Notebook. I just know that
I
there's kissing
actually.
in the rain.
Oh, did they do
I just
that?
know
I don't
that
know.
one part.
I
That's
haven't
it.
either. My mom was like, "It's so good." I'm like, "Well,
Someone
I guess
died,
she
right?
dies, right?"
I don't know.
I guess I was like, "She dies, doesn't she?" And she's like, "Well, you just have to watch it." I'm like, "I'm not doing that."
Hold up! Didn't you guys have an anniversary?
The cat jumped up in the corner of my eye, and you screamed, "Hold up!" And I was like, literally, I was like, "Huh? What's happening?"
Didn't you guys have like an anniversary or something?
Well, that
did.
was later on. We're not up to that. She was still doing
No, that
her
was it.
weekend.
We had yes, it was our anniversary on Monday.
Ooh, Killer County is a state.
We
Murdoch.
played rock and roll bingo, and I finally won.
I heard.
Really?
That's
It
awesome.
only took 2 years, but I finally won. Derek won on like his first time.
Yeah, the last time Lo and I went to.
Lo took Derek on a date, and he won the first time. Lo took me on a date. It takes me 2 years.
And I took
Oh, the
myself
ice cream
to it
man.
2 years ago, and I won.
Ice cream truck.
Uh-oh.
You know what the great thing about that is? I ended up getting free
Ice
tickets to
cream
Pearl Jam anyways without the bingo reward.
Oh, yeah, so he got
really?
tickets. So that's the reason why he wasn't here last time.
I was confirming whether or not the lyrics to Even Flow were Even Flow or Ebe and Flow. It was actually very scientific research.
It is still yellow lung butter.
It's still unconfirmed because Eddie Vedder sounds like "Help me, hold down."
But he makes a lot more money than you.
Yeah. Somehow he makes more money doing that than I do. I don't get it. Yeah, I'm furious too, Chuck.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, it actually just reminded
And then
me
I
too.
worked.
well, okay.
I worked today. I was back behind the bar. It was great. I miss bartending, but I don't think I can finish doing it for the rest of my life.
How was your week, sir?
Well, in the industry of beer, there was a lot of beer that was sold. Very happy to note that I sold beer the past 3 months,
Okay.
and I did well.
Good.
Let's see here. Friday, I went and done something very, I don't know what he's doing.
I saw this baby stroller last night at Walmart.
It's called Even Flow.
I was like,
Yeah.
Even Flow or Ebb and Flow?
That's how you know he doesn't have kids.
So Friday, I think went out and did something Friday. We went out on the Ave on Friday.
Yes, we did.
We went down 6th
Oh,
Avenue.
that's right. Yeah.
We went to Rock 1-2 Electric Avenue. We went over to DOA for a moment, realized how old I am, and decided to walk over to Half Pint.
Yeah, DOA's become like this 21 only.
It has.
It's not like what it used
Well,
to
to be fair, the friend that I met just turned 22.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, and the thing was, when I walked in there, is like I used to go to DOA when it's just packed, like fucking packed.
That's actually where I met Derek for the first time.
Dude, I walked in there, it was not
Hung out.
packed. It was just like, okay, cool.
Yeah,
There's
I was
people here.
studying.
Well,
Got a drink right
I'm
away,
actually
which
going to
is
tell you the
crazy.
story of how we met, and it's pretty
I
funny.
creeped
So-
in at DOA.
I'll tell the story, and then
It's so
Finish your
awkward.
Oh, you want me to finish first?
Yeah.
yeah,
okay.
and then we'll get to the
He
Derek
wants me
story.
to finish, then he'll start talking. Wow.
I want you to
He
finish
wants you to
first.
No wonder Alex loves you. It's like, go
gotta
ahead
get
and
yours
finish,
before I
then
gotta
we
get
can
mine.
talk. I love it. Such a nice guy. Oh, so nice. Anywho,
Me and my Trillies.
Truly.
we jumped across the street, went over to Half Pint. With Half Pint, met up with Mr. Michael Sweet over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right next to you.
Yeah. And also,
Yeah.
also the man, the myth, the legend, Naked Josh from Brass Monkey was over
yeah.
there. We hung out for a few,
Oh,
ate
hi,
some
Josh.
pizza. Oh, hi, Josh.
He actually showed up in my work
We didn't
last
eat
week too.
some pizza. We ate an entire
All the
pizza.
pizzas.
Right. Yeah, that's what I do. Then Saturday was fun. They had Rock the Cabin. It was a rock show at the log cabin. They had Chasing in Karma.
Cashing in.
Cashing in Karma. I'm drinking.
Which, okay, Sidebar Nation, those kids, okay, and I say kids because they rolled up to unload their gear or like load their gear on
They
the
did
stage.
not look
They looked 12 years old.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I'm like, who are these children? And then they got up and they were
They're
actually
jamming.
really good.
They were a power trio and they jammed. So if you want to check them out, Cashing in Karma, CIK, check them
Definitely
out.
smoke some weed before you listen to them. They were, they were good.
they're a jam band. I could see them opening it up for like Dirty Heads
Yeah.
and Stick Figure and stuff like
all
that.
right.
And then Lust Punch was the
Oh yeah,
headliner.
I've seen Lust Punch. I think.
Lust Punch is a great band, good guys and girl. And then my band Archer played right in the middle. And then
Archer Sandwich.
the Archer Sandwich, which will be back at the airport here in September.
Sick.
Oh, you will?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you hear it first. We're back in the airport next month.
And we're not
then-
playing with you.
Yeah, what the fuck is up with that?
Well, because we would like to go on before midnight.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
It's not my fault. Your drummer has 15 cymbals and he has
No,
to
it's-
set them all up.
It was your drummer who had two who couldn't get off the stage.
Oh god, he's old. He's 51.
So?
It's true.
Jesus.
Okay, so
dare you.
I
And
have
then,
to
then yes, I had my anniversary.
yes, I have to tell you guys the story of how we met Derek because it's actually fucking hilarious. And
When
this is
Derek met
this is
Jerry.
how he got hired because I used to be Derek's boss. So
We all kind of did.
yeah, so we're with our friend Meredith, who is a lawyer for the military. She's a JAG officer, and she was
She's
great.
great.
Yeah, she's amazing. We love Meredith.
Oh, that's the one that
and-
came from DC, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, she's cool. Hi.
Hey,
So-
Meredith, if you're listening, I'd wife you up so fast.
Hey, Sam.
So she was brand
All
new
of
in
us,
town,
go for
and
it.
we met her at Jazz Bones. We took like the first 2 weeks or so to kind of show her around and take her to karaoke places and whatever. And for her thank you, she said, "Hey, I get paid. I want to take you. I want to take you out and foot the bill.
Take ya.
I'm gonna pay for everything."
Out.
So we're sitting there, and it's me, Alex, Meredith.
I don't think I was there, was I?
Wait, were you? You were there? Yes. No, yes. And we're sitting there, and we're taking shots, and Derek at this time had a Hulk Hogan haircut, bald on top, long hair down to his shoulders, and he comes creeping over out of the shadows, and he looks over and he goes, "Hey, you sing at Jazz Bones on Monday nights, don't you?" I said, "Yeah, you're pretty good. Thanks." And then he proceeded to just stand next to me and do that awkward okay. And I look over and I was like, "Did you want a shot?" Yeah, I'll take a shot. Meredith, buy this guy a shot. Okay, she buys him a shot of Jameson. Derek still doesn't leave. He's still standing next to me like, okay.
And you guys aren't talking.
No,
at all.
not talking. And
This is the best.
then I was like, "Did you want another shot?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll do another shot." Okay, boom, another shot. Now we're buds. So we're chatting it up, talking
All it
about
takes is 2 shots.
talk about where I work, and he's just shot of Jameson, shot of Jameson, shot of Jameson, shot of Jameson. He must have done 8 or 9 shots in that hour. And we Facebooked each other, and you're like, "Hey, you told me you worked at Zoomies. Are you ever looking for some help?" I was like, "Dude, just come in tomorrow, 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. and we'll talk and whatever." So he shows up, actually on time from that night before.
Probably smelling like booze.
And he's like, "So what are we doing?" I was like, "Nothing. You got the job." He's like, "What?" I was like, "Dude, you're going to fit right in. Anybody who can drink that much Jameson and show up to work on time, you got the job, buddy." And he's like, "When do I start?" I was like, "Fill out the paperwork in an hour and I'll have you start tomorrow." That was it. That's how we met, fucking drinking Jameson. And then I hired him the next day because he could hold his alcohol.
How I met Derek was the guy who I can never remember.
Because you were like, that was when you were gone.
I was in
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, and every time we're like, "Oh, me and Derek are hanging out," and you go, "Who the fuck is Derek?" I'm like, "You know
That's
that
when I
guy
was
you can't
substitute
remember?"
Sweet.
It was like that for a year and a
Yeah,
half.
for a
almost
year.
2 years. That was funny.
Do we want to do any of the scenes? The Who's Your Daddy?
Yeah.
Let's do them. For who is your daddy? I am a starving orgasm from the year 2039.
If that's how orgasms sound in 2039, I'll pass.
I'm in. Someone get me a time machine.
I won't
Hard pass.
pass. I won't pass because an orgasm's an orgasm.
Valid.
You right.
Speaking about orgasms, if you guys want to get an ear orgasm later on tonight, make sure you head out to Billy McHale's. We'll all be out there tonight.
We'll be there.
Okay, wait.
Wait,
before,
what's happening at Billy McHale's?
Karaoke.
Karaoke.
Are we going?
Yes.
Nice.
In full effect.
Before we start this, I told Mike to remind me about my Billy
The
McHale story.
Save a life or something like Save a Horse
Yes.
Around a Cowboy.
No. So, me, Brandon Bailey, if you know who Brandon Bailey is,
Holy shit.
and what's his name with the used to work at Zoomies?
T-Rod.
No. At South Center with the used to chew ecstasy.
Was he the longboard guy?
No, oh God, what was his name? He used to.
Why do you gotta say those things on live?
Because he does.
He's not watching it. And he's got a girlfriend. He's happy now. But what the fuck is his
Yeah,
name?
she's a babe.
Doesn't matter. Anyways.
Batty.
Yeah. Okay. Batty. Anyways. So we were all closing down. One dude was Journeys. One guy was Pac Sun. I was Zoomies. And we were all taking our trash out the night. And we're like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go to Billy McHale's. Let's have an after work drink. So we go and we have a drink there. And we're having another drink. And another drink. And another drink. And we go outside. And
Clothes
this.
start coming on.
No, this fight starts erupting between these.
You told me.
Yeah, between these two people, and we're not involved. We're backing up. We're like, not our problem. Then 2 more people, then 3 more people, and all of a sudden, it's just a giant parking lot brawl. So this dude gets knocked the fuck out, falls on his face, and these guys surround him and just start kicking him in his face and kicking him in. Right.
Fuck.
So I'm like, okay, now I got to do something. Obviously, this guy is completely out, and he's getting fucking curbed. Like, they're just stomping on him. And then they start going for his wallet and everything in his pockets. The mid chaos is breaking out, and I'm watching this guy passed out, getting his face stomped on while he's getting robbed. So I go over there and I push one of the dudes off, and his two boys come from behind me and take a swing, and it was like Matrix, like I was like, and they missed completely. And as that happened, a car starts coming down the parking lot. One of the guys that was in a fight got in his car and used it as a battering ram and started hitting people in the parking lot. So he's running people over in the fucking parking lot, and he's coming right for this guy that is passed out on the ground. So me and this other guy like scoop him up and throw him into a car, like get him off the road before this guy runs him over. So not only did I save him from getting robbed, I saved him from dying, from getting either his face kicked in or being robbed. And then I thought I was fine until the next day I realized that when I got the guy out of the way, I got hit by the car, and I didn't even know. Like, my adrenaline was going because I like put my hands on the roof. You're like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? So I got hit with the car. The car takes off and starts trying to hit everybody else, and people climb on his car. There's like 5 people on top of it, and they're punching his windshield in. They kick in his window. They kick the side of it, and the cops show up because it's crazy. Dude punched through the window and sliced his arm here to here, like that, and he's like holding his fucking bones in his arm. The cops are there. It was absolutely nuts, and I had to be a witness, and they like took down my name and number and exactly what happened. But we got the license plate of the person, and they actually got arrested for literally trying to kill people with their car.
Call me Browns
Another Saturday night.
y'all call me Browns Point, but I grew up in that fucking hood, man.
I tap
way?
out. Tap out.
All right, so who's your daddy? I'm sorry, I had to tell that story because I remember my Billy McHale's. That was one of my experiences there. I hope it doesn't happen again.
My experience was a lot of nuts on the floor.
Huh?
Peanuts.
Peanuts. But that was at the old location. We're going to the new one. It's off through 20th.
I'm chatting.
Oh, okay.
Not participating in Who's Your Daddy.
I was enjoying the conversation from afar.
And with the crack of that beer, I think it's time for me to lay down some laws here.
Okay, give it to us.
Okay,
X is gonna give it
so
to
we're
you.
playing a little drinking game that we just kind of brewed up on our own. It's called Who is Your Daddy and What Does He Do? And the rules are fairly simple if you're not drunk or just fucking challenged.
Wow! If you're not a full-blown retard, this isn't that bad.
Or, you know,
I guess we're fucked.
you could just have, like, honestly, a doctorate in this game and still be confusing you because, I mean, drunk people made it up. Anyways, we draw slips from a cup. And our
Slips from a cup.
our very first cup, which we have dubbed
The task.
the task, it simply is
Are you sweating over there? Because you're trying to be a professional right
Two
now.
tasks, two
sweating
cups.
because it's hot. This simply just gives us a little bit of improv that we have to do. Nothing more than that.
It's you gotta do something, you gotta do how it tells you how to do it.
Yeah, you got to do it just what it says. This is where things get interesting. Well, there's a second cup on which you draw a second slip. And this promotes how you do what was listed on the first slip. So this is dubbed our twist cup. So our tasks and twists.
Oh,
Twist and shouts. Do we take it?
take it. Pausing this for comment for a moment.
Oh, is it a robot request?
It's Kiefer.
Hey, Keith, you're on the podcast.
What up?
Oh, what's up?
What up?
Not
Hey.
much, just chilling.
Hey, do you have a crazy story to tell? Is that what's going
Kiefer
on?
always has the stories.
Dude,
How about you tell us the time you accidentally scheduled 2 Tinder dates in the same day, and then they came over your house and you had a threesome with them?
Or the time you accidentally called during our fucking podcast.
And all you had to say was,
Hold on.
He's getting tattooed right now, dude. Yeah, dude, I just saw a tattoo gun. What's up, bitches?
Hey,
what is going on that phone call?
My buddy's getting tattooed.
It sounds like a fucking big ass
What does the
vibrator.
tattoo say?
Is your tattoo gonna be of
Is it gonna be a butterfly on the lower back?
No, of course not.
Give your butthole, dude.
It's what?
Barry Manilow?
It's gonna be your butthole.
What's
Dude,
the tattoo
that's
say?
a big tattoo.
Yeah, what is the tattoo gonna say?
I
So literally, he's gonna have a tattoo that says, I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
You don't know what he's putting on your body?
Oh shit! I got a tattoo appointment
Oh
tomorrow.
no,
I
he's
forgot
just
about that.
fixing an old tattoo.
Oh, okay, nice. Well, I gotta
My,
get
my tattoo that says "Never Kneel."
Never kneel. I like that, and it's right next to your knee.
So
Is that like a white supremacist thing, or?
No. Of course it's not.
Actually,
It's like an anti-Jesus thing.
I thought it was like an anti-Neil Diamond thing.
Never kneel. Oh my god, that'd be such a good Neil Diamond cover band.
Never kneel.
Never kneel.
Oh man. Hey, Kiefer.
I was just thinking.
I gotta
Saving
get back
Silverman.
to the
Right?
podcast.
Diamonds in the rough.
Wait, no. Do you not want my story?
No.
No. Alright. He's out, slut.
That's my boy Keith.
Key, what's up, dude? We're fucking with you.
All right, so who's your daddy? What do? You got one with the task. You
Hey,
got
also-
one with the twist.
Also, when you're done with that tattoo, throw a picture of the tattoo.
He's not on there anymore.
No, I'm just saying, dude.
for if he
Is he
reads
watching?
or hears
I don't think
this,
so.
Oh, if you're not watching, fuck you then. We don't need to talk about you. Anyways,
He does watch though.
okay, but if you did watch, when do you get your tattoo done? Post it up. Let's see what it look like. Nice little
I don't know.
tribal
I want to play a
butterfly.
game.
Yeah, I want to play this.
I'll play a game.
well, we already explained the rules.
Butterfly.
So
Alright.
without further ado, how about we start it off with Jared?
Oh Jesus.
That's
So is the teal the task?
No, the teal is the twist now.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Come, twist and shout.
Twist and shout.
You're like mixing the Beatles with fucking
Chubby checker.
Chubby Checker. Yeah.
Come on, baby. It's the chubby beetle.
That was an original song that I made up. So
Okay.
Suck it.
Bumpy beetle.
I'll show you, bumpy beetle.
Ew, I bet you will.
Actually, my dog shows you this bumpy beetle.
Reminds me of our Tinder days.
Well, Bumpy's Dub Fest is over, so I can't show you a bumpy beetle.
Donkey Dub Fest.
Oh, that was clever.
I don't.
Pew pew.
Meet more laser beams.
I don't
Are
understand.
you have a hard time reading good, or does it just not make sense? It doesn't
Reading
make any
good.
Are
sense.
you having a hard time reading good?
So read that out loud so I understand.
Is
what you
that
mean.
Brown's point education in effect right there?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
So you're saying I am a substitute teacher who was selected by mistake. During roll call, you have to.
Exactly.
Oh, well, I forgot to. I was fucking so distracted. I forgot to put a word in there. I was reading off another list. You have to improvise student names
Okay.
and make do.
Oh, god damn it. Why couldn't I have that, AA Ron?
I knew you were gonna do.
All right, but you're a concerned country folk from Tennessee, very concerned about all the crazy things your neighborhood kids do in their yard. As you forgot kids, I'm assuming.
Whatever. I was getting humped with
Oh,
about that.
all the crazy things your neighbors do in their yard.
Damn, man.
All right.
Tell
So,
me about what happened
substitute
earlier
teacher.
today.
Who can't read, doing roll call,
Can't read.
and you're also concerned about all the crazy
Okay.
things.
Okay. All right, folks. Sit on down, please. Thank you very much. My name is Mr. Butworth. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about why President Reagan was shot. So before I can do anything, I just want to take a moment and let you know that my neighbors do some weird shit. Excuse my language. They do some weird things. And I was wondering the other day, why is there a gnome with a backpack? Where is he going? He's not going anywhere. The gnome is in your garden. Why does he need a backpack in the garden? I don't understand these things. So if you understand these questions, let's just talk about that before. And I need to do some roll call first. So let me look at the list here. Okay, so we got well, if your name starts with an A, put your hand up. Okay, there you are. Okay, so let's just do alphabetical order. So if everybody can get their seats in alphabetical order, I will remember your name a little bit better. So, okay, thank you, children, for doing that. So now that we've done roll call,
Thank you, children.
can we talk a little bit about my next door neighbor, Henry? Henry likes to come over for some reason and bring hot dogs. I don't like hot dogs. I told him a million times I don't like hot dogs, but he brings over the hot dogs. Why would you bring hot dogs to my house, Henry? Children, can you explain that, please? I don't got anything else. I don't know what the fuck.
You never said a kid's name wrong.
No, I didn't. I was smart about it. I told them to sit alphabetical order, so whatever the order they sat, that's their name on the list.
I win. He's that teacher.
No, I actually just don't know how to read, so that's how
Fair
I
enough,
always
fair
do
enough.
it. Shit.
What's up, Eric? Eric,
it,
says his backpack is where he stores his.
Oh, I like it. Okay.
Red first, right?
Yeah.
The longest, most complicated Arby's driving order you can possibly think of.
That's
I
every
love you
day.
so much, Derek. All right, the longest, most complicated Arby's drive-through order you can possibly think up.
Yeah, I changed it from of to up.
Why? What?
I don't know.
I feel like it would have been the same.
Yeah, it would have
either
been
way.
fine. It would have
It
worked out
would have
perfectly.
made sense both ways. I don't get it.
You're not supposed to get it.
And you speak like Chad, act like Jew's anchor. What does that say?
What?
Oh, that one I wrote really fucking fast and it was being humped really hard.
You speak like a Chad and you're a
No,
news and
you
a news anchor?
You
And you
speak and act like a news anchor.
Where's Chad coming from?
I don't know.
Act.
I don't know.
I think if you acted like
Chad's
a Chad,
an
that'd
act.
be even better, like a Chad news anchor.
Did man, what's up? My name's Chad, bro.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
God, me and Mike almost got into a fight one time because we called a guy a Chad, and he came back
Oh, yeah.
after us. He's like, "What the fuck's a Chad, bro? What the fuck's a Chad?"
What's
you
Chad?
Yeah,
he was
man,
wearing
it's a
like
Chad.
white shorts and a pink polo and like blonde hair, and he was super
With like
yoked.
white reef,
Yeah,
fucking sandals,
super
and he's wearing
yoked.
his sunglasses at fucking midnight.
He got in a fight at DOA and they threw him out. I'm like, what a fucking Chad! And he turned around like half a block down. He heard us. So I think we
He's by the
whispered it.
costume shop on 6th Ave, and he could still hear us.
What the fuck's a Chad, bro? And we're like, and the bouncer Addy was like, like you called him a Chad.
And I just go, "You're being one right now."
I'm
Hold
sorry.
my
I'm just
salmon
really
shirt.
concerned about Alex. For some reason, she's got a cut.
What?
On
sides
both
of my legs,
ankles.
they're both bleeding.
You should walk carefully. Walk more carefully.
She was just sitting. She didn't move.
Like,
Like, what the-
Did Chuck hump you?
Was that from the cat?
maybe.
All right, let's get
So,
it moving.
longest,
All right.
most complicated Arby's order as a news anchor.
Not a Chad.
Yeah.
Order whenever you're ready. Hold on, let me turn down the news.
BBC.
Okay, I'm ready. I've got breaking news coming to you live right now. I need a quad stack, double stack with extra cheese. No, no, I still want cheese, but I want the liquid cheese, not the normal cheese.
Whoa.
Reports say that if you get double cheese, a dog comes and attacks you. In that case, everyone listening, no double cheese. Also coming from this neighborhood, for a guy named Jirok, he needs a double taco.
What the fuck did you just say?
What?
What was his name?
What the hell's the matter with you? Is that it?
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, if there's a soundboard, whatever that was, it needs to.
Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum.
Oregano. I don't know. That was terrible. That was my worst performance yet.
All
I
right,
was
Derek, what do
thinking
you
like news anchor like, and I'll order another Arby's chicken sandwich, and on top of that we'll have
Tacos.
breaking reports of
From Arby's.
like you know how a news anchor speaks.
Dude, you obviously know it better than I do.
Everyone's heard.
I was
a
gonna
news
say,
anchor
you know
speak.
who's gonna kill it this round?
got? Yeah, because you wrote it.
Because you wrote them.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like they're pretty simple.
For you. You can understand Derek. Oh, it's written in Derek.
I'm so
Yeah, you
excited.
can understand Derek.
Okay,
Derek
so this
Reeves.
one reads: Be a pissed off guy explaining why Connect 4 is rigged and Operation is the epitome of board gaming.
Can I see what it really says now?
No, it does say that. It does say that.
Why do you get the nice clean cut one?
Right? Because it's his
And
own
my
handwriting.
twist is, but everything you say is wildly exaggerated and you just totally made up statistics.
That's awesome.
Ooh. Is that Connect 4 you guys are playing? Ooh. Oh man, that just really fucking whistles my Jimmy. Okay, you guys know this fucking game's rigged, right? It's fucking rigged from the start. Okay, did you count how many spaces are in there? What's that divisible by? It's not even divisible by 4. Okay, it's not a fucking number that even fucking exists. Fuck it. You know what you guys should be playing? Operation. Why? Because why? Okay, I'll tell you why. Because it gives you everything based off pictures. Okay, you know exactly what you're doing. Everything, the shapes that they're literally shaped just like the shape that you reach and get in and out of there. Okay. Unlike Connect 4, where you get this many pieces, but there's this many slots. Okay, how do you play Blackout Connect 4? You can't. It's a statistical anomaly. Okay, 489% of people who play Connect 4 usually kill themselves. I looked it up on the internet. Okay.
Okay.
It actually happened, and one of my best friends drove their car off a bridge because of Connect 4. How about that? Okay. When you're playing Operation, there's karma, okay? You reach in there for the water on the knee, which I'm concerned on how that even is a problem, but you get zapped if you don't do it right, okay? It teaches you life lessons. 868% of people who play Operation grow up to become surgeons. Okay, and surgeons are saving lives. Operation is taking lives. It's fucking rigged. Okay?
Connect 4.
No, Connect 4 is rigged. Connect 4 is clinically proven to make you dyslexic and mix up names just like I did. Because I played Connect 4 once and I haven't been the same ever since. Done.
That's pretty awesome.
Oh, I love it. The best part is at the end, when you're like, right before you said done, you like looked at me and were like, like made this weird fucked up face. I'm gonna turn that into a GIF and just over it, over and over again.
Goodness.
As long as you turn Michael's voice into a soundboard.
I'm pretty sure
What
my.
did I say? Did I say
It was like
Jirok?
Jirok.
I think it's Jirok. I was like, I did Jirok.
Turok?
Jirok?
What song is that from?
Beastie Boys.
Beastie Boys?
That's right.
Intergalactic.
I sang that. Well, the original. one.
Jirok.
I feel without reading these first that my 2-week awesomeness is coming to an end.
Aw.
You get to be on an infomercial health guru explaining the new findings and health benefits of lemonade.
Okay.
Delicious.
So essentially, you're selling the health benefits of
Yeah.
lemonade.
Like someone who always rhymes, but your rhymes aren't really rhyming. All right, you got this.
So you have to like talk in a cadence. Like
Yeah!
Like you're trying to rhyme, but
You want a
can't?
beat, or you just want to go for it?
Yeah, infomercial health guru and lemonade. Give it to me. Give me a beat. Yeah! What's up, people? My name is Rhyming Rhymerson, and I'm here to tell you about the health benefits of lemonade. Lemonade. Yeah, I'm going to tell you about lemonade. It's kind of like water. I didn't know anything, but I know now that lemonade's good for you and stuff. It's very healthy. It's good for your brain. Good for your brain, good for your health. It's good for your cups and good for your self. Dog. Rain. Budokai. Here we go. Keep that beat going because I know what I'm doing here. A lot of doctors say lemonade's very good. It's good for yourself and it's good for your food. It is good for your food. It's good food. You put it in your salad and you put it in your dinner. You put it really far and you want to put it near your cup. Yeah! That's right! Lemonade!
coming at
Okay,
you.
now if I was really doing this, I would have to rhyme. You know how hard it is not to not
I can
rhyme?
tell you're really
It was
right
killing
now.
me because I'm like, if I was a doctor selling lemonade. Can I have a
Sorry,
beat, sir?
I'm dying.
Can I have a dying beat? Yeah. If I had my choice of lemonade, be Minute Maid. I like it really good. It goes down water and I drink it in the hood. I go so fast and I run really swell. I drink lemonade even if it came from a well. Let me tell you what I would rather want to do. Take lemonade and share it with my crew. I wouldn't want to do anything less above, because when I do it, lemonade's from heaven above. A donkey. Okay.
A donkey? What? Why did that come about?
What does that even mean?
Go
Let's go
back
to
to the original.
Yeah, we gotta go back.
A donkey.
A donkey.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
I knew it. I
It
knew
has
he wouldn't
3
be able to do
legs
it.
and it's kind of ornery.
I knew
donkey.
he wouldn't be able to do it. Could you feel it in your bones how much it hurt him to not rhyme?
Yeah.
I was just so focused on the beat, you know?
No.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. I hear you, man.
I was like,
I
I
was
was
feeling
so
it.
much inside of that beat
Right.
that I don't.
You're so much inside of it. You're
I was
in it.
so.
You're so
engrossed.
inside of it. You're outside the box.
Doesn't make any sense.
Sweet.
Exactly.
So,
Do
Yo.
you have any news stories this week?
I'm holding him hostage.
Okay. Well,
For
never
another-
mind.
So
No,
sweaty.
no, it's reasonable.
I'm holding him hostage for a shot.
We need more shots.
Sorry, I do not negotiate with terrorists. I am Robo Derek 3000.
It's so bad, dude.
I
And
like
you know what's funny
it.
too is I can't wait to listen to the actual recording of this because you're not going to sound like that.
But he does this normally though, so I feel
not
like
at yes,
Yeah,
but
well,
not
not at this
quite.
magnitude.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. Hey, can we?
Does not compute.
Can the podcast and friends do fantasy football?
You want to do fantasy football this year? I'm down.
I brought it up because I definitely don't want to do.
Then why the fuck did you bring it up?
Of course, I want to play fantasy football. PPR and non-PPR.
wait, you guys want to play fake football?
It's not fake. It's called fantasy football.
Tell you
And
what.
it's real football in a digital way.
You guys want to play Dream Team football? Like
Tell you
Yes,
what.
I do. I
Let's
really
play
do.
Dungeons and Dragons.
yes, I
instead.
want to do that.
Fantasy
I wanna do
football is
Derek's
just so
idea.
much more rewarding.
I want to do Derek's thing.
My buddy
Hey,
Blaine
guys.
wants to do a Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
What
I want to cry for a second.
Why?
Cry? No, fucking
hold on.
walk
Is this
away
about
from
the
Listen,
it.
info?
no. A patient sobs to his doctor. I feel like a pair of curtains. The doctor says, well, pull yourself together.
Oh
Oh, that's bad.
no! Wah.
Yeah, boy.
I can't get over how great that sounds. Like with my robot voice, it's like straight turntables, but it's gonna sound like
I've got some of those
on the
funny
actual podcast.
Hey, Lo, I got some of those funny stuff.
All right, I
Prepared,
googled how to
actually.
start a wildfire. I got
looks like a
48,000
Oh,
matches.
you have no idea what you did.
Everyone thinks they are original and unique until they have to create a username.
Oh, I know I'm
Brutally honest, yeah.
Here's the fucked up part about it. Since everybody is unique, you're no longer unique because everybody else is unique.
Oh yeah.
So you're just like everybody else. You're
Mind
unique.
fuck.
Did you know? Did you know one of the most wonderful things in life is to wake up
Thank you.
and enjoy a cuddle with somebody, unless you're in prison.
Yeah, no shit. Lego is one of the only companies that can release an almost infinite amount of new products without actually creating any new products.
Because
Wait,
I'm
what?
hey dude, I don't know if it's before your time. I know when I was younger, I always wanted to grow up and be a Lego maniac. I want to be that Lego maniac guy.
Zach, Lego Maniac.
I think my cousin
Oh
Casey.
my fucking
Dude.
god! You just blew my brain.
my cousin Casey went on a date with that dude when they were teenagers.
Zach, Lego Maniac?
Yeah.
My buddy Jason Hondros used to date Amanda Bynes from all that.
No way.
Hey, what was that game
Before she
show
went
with
nuts
Summer
out?
Sanders?
Which, like, when she was on all that.
Guts?
The game show with Summer Sanders
Wasn't
as
it
the
Guts?
host.
No, not Summer Sanders.
It was no. I'm talking about like what was the name of that show?
what, Double
Dare?
Dare?
No.
Was it
No,
not
Mark
Guts?
Summers.
Mark Summers.
Summer Sanders? It was like a little bit after Double Dare.
That might have been Guts.
It was a game show where they had celebrity panelists, and they had to guess what the
Figure it out?
figure it out.
Never heard of it.
Really?
That's what the fucking.
You know what? You know what we should actually do
trying to
live.
remember that the other
We
day.
should do the shaken not slurred version of Hollywood Squares.
I would be down with
I
that.
don't remember how to play that.
I don't know what the fuck
I
that
just
is.
They ask a question.
We don't
and
have
then
Whoopi Goldberg.
You answer it, and then the people that are playing have to decide if they tell you the truth.
that show. I used to watch it with my mom.
Yeah, and if they get it right.
Brooks could be Whoopi Goldberg.
There was Whoopi Goldberg and fucking what's his name with the voice
George
like this?
Burns.
No, not George Burns.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried is on the show.
And then
parrot.
there was that one gay guy.
Look at that go.
Who was that? The one gay guy that was always like in the middle.
Oh.
Whoopi Goldberg was on
Mike
in the
Tyson?
middle.
No.
I always thought Bruce
I'm gonna bite his
Valanche was in the
fucking
middle.
teeth off.
Who?
Bruce Valanche.
Is that his name?
the big guy
Chuck!
with the glasses and the crazy hair?
Oh no, yeah, that guy was.
Chuck.
I'm thinking of
But
like.
he's
Oh,
definitely gay.
it's
What are you doing?
Get down there, dude.
I swear we just talked about this on
You big goof.
a podcast
Yeah,
a
he was.
while
He
back.
was.
Can you shut
I
that
see
window?
him in my
Yeah.
head. I'm gonna ask the Google.
All right. So
You know, we
what-
should probably drink shots.
Yeah. And then we'll get into some stories.
Next up
then-
is stories with drunk
Then I'm
people.
gonna take my clothes off.
Please don't. Again.
It's okay because I am asexual robot.
No, you're not.
I am trisexual robot.
Here comes Chuck. Oh yeah, you're trying.
Okay. Is it fucked up to think that in the last 24 hours all I've consumed is alcohol and one piece of fish?
Not even water?
Yeah.
What kind of fish?
Good, good.
Spar bar. Spar bar. God.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's so good. Right. It's
Spar bar?
the Spar bar. And,
It's on North 30th by the water. Old Town.
It's just called the Spar,
Yeah, it's
but it is a bar.
Now, is it cod or is it lean cod?
King cod.
I don't know the difference. I just eat it.
That's why
That's
lean
what
cod
she
exists,
said.
because you don't know the
Poland.
difference.
Paul, that's him.
Paulin.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank God. Ugh.
I see him. He was very effeminate. Very.
Yes. Mike, what
Oh,
you got?
RuPaul.
All right.
Don't you
so,
dare.
like every other week, all the crazy stories come out of Florida, so we might as well start with one.
Florida
Fucking
man.
Flo Rida.
On a serious note, whoever the fuck is in charge of that state needs to fucking get their people under control. Just saying.
Isn't that where
It's-
bath salts originated from?
Yep.
Everything originated from there.
That's where the zombie.
Wait,
or at least-
wasn't it last week when I was talking about how all of their records are open
Yes.
publicly?
Right. I posted that on our Instagram.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's
so
what
maybe
I
every other
remembered
state's
that.
just as crazy. We just get access to
It
everything
is.
in
Yeah,
Florida.
that's exactly what it is. 'Cause I'm sure there's some. I mean, Tacoma. Come on.
So I guess in that case,
You right.
Florida state legislature, keep doing what you're doing. This is fucking cool.
Yeah.
Flo Rida woman fleeing police gets corralled by cows.
What? Say it again.
Corralled by cows.
Flo Rida woman fleeing police gets corralled by cows. So okay, I don't have to read the entire thing, but essentially she's running from the police, ends up in this field, and the cows actually start
They
charging
surround
her
her?
and cornered her, and the police just walk through the cows
And they got her.
yeah.
See, I saw another story, and I actually meant to tag Alex on it on Facebook because I literally looked at it and it was like, yes, that would be me and her. It was like a headline that was like, man fleeing from cops stops to pet cat and gets arrested.
I saw that.
That would be me.
Yeah.
Or
Sir.
Tucker.
Yeah.
I would probably be arrested if Tucker is on the street.
Oh yeah.
All right, here we go. Florida man dumps porta potty waste in 7-Eleven as revenge, police say.
We talked about this.
Oh, I
last
saw
week.
that. Yeah.
Did we talk about last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up, Facebook? Mike is sober this week.
You know what? I was actually kind of
Not.
thinking I think that's the thing right now. I don't think everybody has had enough to drink. That's why I feel like there's a little bit of a rift.
You right.
And I think that's it.
I legitimately came to the podcast still kind of tipsy from last night. Like
So that
I've
could
been
all be-
having
yeah,
a hard
that could-
time
that
with this alcohol tonight. It's a true story.
Yeah. I think that's it, Facebook. We're just not drunk enough for you.
This next one's just
We're sorry.
Drunk enough to kick your ass.
Oh, never mind. Take that back.
Speaking about getting drunk, make sure you see us over at Billy McHell's in Federal Ray after the show. There's karaoke.
And stuff.
Go for it.
All right, so this one's just more perspective than anything.
And
Chicken
alcohol. And beer.
This, fuck it. I'm not gonna say what I said. Chicken nuggets and hot dogs are actually really advanced food. They take the parts of the animal that would normally be thrown out and they turn them into good tasting meals. Just perspective.
Hell yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
McDonald's actually uses
Sounds
real
spam.
white meat now.
Let's see. So these ones are kind of local. So Oregon woman persuades judge to give her a longer sentence.
Why?
What?
Her girlfriend's in there.
Yeah.
Orange
Yeah.
is the new
Is
black.
it?
She was tired of not having a hot meal. It's kind of sad, actually.
Aww.
Aberdeen woman gives birth. Aberdeen woman gives birth to baby weighing nearly 15 pounds.
Look at
15-pound baby.
Look at
15
that.
I
pounds,
did.
right?
I thought that was
15
fake.
fucking pounds.
No.
My
Look,
brother
it's
was
real.
12 pounds.
Oh my
when he was-
god, look at that Biff baby.
15
12
fucking
My
pounds.
brother was 12 pounds.
I think
Holy
she,
shit.
That's like giving birth to a colossal squid.
Like I saw that picture where they like were holding the baby, and I'm like, no, that baby, like that
That's 5.
baby can drive a car.
Yeah,
that
that's-
child, that no,
Yeah,
that's
it's crazy.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
So-
a colossal squid might be bigger than 15
that
pounds.
baby goes to school with my daughter.
So you
Yeah.
you said the Oregon person persuades the longer sentence to get like a hot meal.
Yeah.
So I used to work retail for all you guys.
Dude,
who
I
don't
was
know.
working that
Yeah.
day. I remember
And
this.
this guy comes in and he asks to see the watch case. And
I think you told the story.
Oh, I did. I feel like we.
We're talking about it again
Okay.
because it's
What-
relevant.
we talked. Oh, I think I did talk about it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
No, it's
Never
all
mind.
right. It's
Just
okay.
kidding.
Did someone steal
the
a bunch of
newcomers.
watches?
For everyone on
Open sale?
Facebook listening, go back and
Well, no,
listen to
he,
an older
he tried to
episode.
steal a watch, but the thing of it was is he didn't run. He just looked at me and goes, sorry, bro, you're going to have to call the cops, and walked out with it on his wrist. And I didn't know how to react because he just, like,
Yeah, you're like,
strolled out of the store. Like, what?
And he wasn't running. Just
No,
walking.
wasn't running, just sauntering away. And I can get into this a little bit deeper, but long story short, we ended up taking the guy down, pinning him down, waiting for the cops to show up.
So illegal to do.
Oh, I wasn't doing it. I had the guy from fucking GameStop do it, who was a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Bystanders.
Yeah. Anyways, held the guy down, and he started.
Played a lot of Mortal Kombat.
As they're holding him down, they started screaming at the top of his lungs. He goes, "I've been jerking off all day. I'm covered in my own cum."
Yes, I definitely remember this story.
Oh, that's right.
And the lady, there's this lady. She's like, "Ew, sir, that is very inappropriate. There are children."
Thank you. That was brought to you by Alex.
No, that was Chuck. That was
I
Chuck.
Thank you. That was brought to you by Chuck.
Did Chuck try to knock this shit over?
He got
Anyways,
caught.
He's just
But-
very excited.
when the cop showed up, I realized that the only reason why he did
It's Chuck's
this
fault that Alex
is so
lost.
he could go back to jail. He was wearing a white, like mental hospital bracelet.
Band on, yeah.
And so when I went to give him the watch, he like pulled his sleeve up, and I saw the bracelet first, like he just got out of the hospital, and then I realized, oh, he has no place to go. He's just absolutely crazy. So he wanted to get arrested again. So he's like, you're gonna have to call the cops. And when they showed up, they took him away, and they're like, Gus, like we told you, like they knew him
They
by
knew him.
name.
They should change it to the 7 ways people steal.
Oh God.
I got a quick question for you guys.
Hold on, is this before or after I'm done with my segment?
Oh, you have a segment. My bad.
Fucking with you, man. Damn.
I was like,
Damn.
holy shit. I'm sorry. Do, 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 do.
Reporting live, Michael Sweet on the news.
This is even better.
Segmented swearing.
We should just call this High Guy News because Mike is just like fucking
Hi,
blazed.
Derek.
I smoked weed, man. It's cool.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Hey, that's a good movie.
Did you smoke the marijuana today before coming here?
I did. Hey, it's super strong. It's not like how it used to be. It's like, oh, you got some weed, cool. And now it's like, you go to a dispensary, it's all like, fucking done properly and shit.
Yeah, it's good times.
It's
What a
nuts.
time to be alive in Washington.
No shit.
I don't even smoke, and I'm like, yay.
Okay, I got one quick one and then one that we need to talk about. So, a missing dog from Philadelphia was found in Portland and recently put back to its original owners in Philadelphia.
How did it get there?
It doesn't talk about it much other than the fact that they found it and it has a chip and that's how they knew that the owners were in Philadelphia and they made it all the way to fucking Portland.
Whoa,
Yeah. A dog.
that's 3,450 miles away.
Like
Wow,
how?
that was specific.
That's some
Fucking
doggy.
Rain Man over
Actually,
here.
It's like you're from the other side of the country or
That
something.
could be.
No.
Well, let's look on the old
What did you say it was?
3,450 miles away.
You know what?
Let's see.
You would know though because you moved. You know.
He moved.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, you know what I say.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, for everybody listening, it's one of the funniest things you can say to somebody, and it's only for your own self-pleasure. Someone could ask you a question and be like, "Ah, yeah, well, you know what I say," and you just turn around and like keep doing what you're doing, or you like walk away, and people are like,
Are you talking about
I
something-
don't know what you say. And you know that they don't know, and it's the most satisfying feeling I've ever had.
Well, if you don't know, now you know. Blank.
Human
You know, I've heard
emotions
that
do
word-
not compute.
I heard that word at least 30 times today.
Outside?
Yeah, with that underage kid drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you take 90, it'll be 2,896 miles, and if you take 70,
Shots?
2,864.
What if you took 100?
Shots?
Sorry, I'm talking highways.
Oh.
We just did shots. Where are you at?
Derek is like, I won't get drunk.
No, he's like, if you take 90, I'm like, shots?
Oh, dick pics.
Oh, I get it.
Dick sticks.
So, dick sticks.
That was literally the best thing that you've ever. It's like we're sitting there, and Lo's like, "Coming to you August 11th." Dick pics.
Okay.
Why would you say that? Temporary tattoos.
So when I said 2 more, I meant 3 more.
Okay.
This next one is a 220-pound bear wandering in Tacoma was caught and tranquilized.
Dude,
What?
I'm
Tacoma?
sorry, dude. I
Like
was
North
walking
Dakota?
around with my shirt off. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, dude, this is real life.
It was real life.
Was it North Tacoma?
No, right by the Tacoma Dome.
There's a what?
No.
What was a bear
it's right
doing
in
by the
front of
Tacoma
me.
Dome?
Yes. Yes.
There's a bear.
Yeah, 220-pound bear.
By
He's
the
like,
Tacoma.
I'm trying to catch
That's
the
a
kid in
small
Disney
bear.
show.
I didn't know if it was bear or
I just
bareback.
wanted to go to the new
Alright, here we go.
It's like
frontier.
the size of. That's literally the size.
I
of
heard it was
me.
the RV show. I'm just trying to get back to the
It's
woods.
still a bear in the fucking city.
I heard
Maybe he
Florida
thought
Georgia
he
Line
was-
was playing a show fair. I don't know my way
Well,
around
I don't
town.
understand what the big deal is. There's sex in the city. There should be a bear city.
All right,
You don't
here we
have to worry
go.
about it.
A bear that
just
has been
wanted
lumbering around
to go.
Tacoma for several days has been caught downtown and tranquilized. State wildlife agents have been looking for the bear since Sunday when it was first seen in Point Defiance Park.
How do you miss a bear?
The News Tribune reports it was spotted Wednesday night near Stadium High School. Shortly after midnight, several people called 911 to
Oh,
report
shit.
a bear running around down Pacific Avenue.
It wasn't
What?
a bear.
Wildlife Sergeant Ted Jackson says
Ted
the
Jackson.
Carolean bear dog named Spencer corralled the bear Thursday morning near a fast food restaurant close to the Tacoma Dome. Which the only one I can think of is the fucking Jack
in the Box.
Okay,
Yeah.
so also
Holy shit!
for Facebook people out there and other people that listen to the podcast, I'm sure you saw worldwide news. It's everywhere that somebody hijacked a plane from Seattle.
That was gonna be my next story, and that was it.
right.
Yeah.
Somebody hijacked it. What are you doing?
Well, I was gonna say that for those of you that don't know, hello, sir, I stepped on him earlier. It's okay. For those of you that don't know the Tacoma area, where this bear was, there's nowhere for a bear really to hide.
No,
that
it's,
anyone would be
it's
like.
the concrete jungle.
It
it's
is.
the fucking heart of the
It's-
city.
Yeah, it's downtown.
So
It's like-
Pacific Avenue is where me and Derek were one night at McConey's, and somebody got shot.
What?
And Derek stepped in the fucking
I
blood.
accidentally stepped in a puddle of blood.
Jesus.
Puddle of mud?
A puddle,
Yeah.
close. Except you could
Was
understand.
everything blurry?
You
Except
could
it
understand
had
the
AIDS.
lyrics. It wasn't.
No, but so for Facebook and everybody that's out of state who doesn't understand, I'm sure you saw the hijacking or whatever, but Mike was actually playing disc golf
At Fort Silicon.
at Fort Silicon,
which is outside the JBLM.
the Kenter Island where the plane crashed, and he saw and heard the F-14s and saw the plane.
I heard the sonic booms. Actually, I'll just explain it. So, Al and I are playing disc golf. We're playing, for those of you who play disc golf on that disc golf course, we're on hole 3. And all of a sudden, I'm like, actually, no, we're on the back 18, so we're towards the end. And fucking, all of a sudden, it's like, I hear this, like these loud rumbles, and I'm like, I don't hear, like, the woo sirens where it's like, we're going to war, and I'm like, fuck. Are we at war, though? So I'm like, hey, can you look on your phone? Your phone's in your hand. Can you, like, look and see if we're at war right now? And he's like, what do you mean? I go, that's not an earthquake. It's not Mount Rainier. That sounds like fucking war. Like, I've watched enough documentaries to know that sounds like fucking war. And he's like, he kind of laughs, and he's like, all right, man. And he, like, looks it up. He's like, no, I don't see anything. And all of a sudden, the plane that was stolen is flying right over our heads. Like, we see the shadow in the field. It's that close to us. And then I see this F-15 or 14, whatever the fuck it is.
F-16.
No, dude, you're wrong, but I'm just kidding. I have no idea. and it's like I hear it, and it's like right behind it, and then this other one breaks the sound barrier to catch up to it, and they just turn and they go out of sight, which means he must have crashed within like 4 or 5 minutes after that.
So,
It's just crazy to see it in person, and I almost pulled out my phone to take a video, but it was in my disc golf bag, and I'm like, that's probably nothing.
Dude, there's a lot of times, like, have you ever had any other time that you heard a war?
Oh my god.
Guys, this sounds like war. You guys,
We don't own the rights to this.
We don't own the rights
Just
to
so
this.
you
We
know.
don't need no rights. We got the.
Oh, low? Technically, you are a low rider.
Okay, but here's And
Actually,
here's the thing,
if we need to get into this, if we need to get into this, she's a low rider.
My life is literally fucking complete.
I know why it's on his mind too, because when we had our iPhones before we made the switch, that was the ringtone whenever I would call him.
No shit.
No, it is. And
So imagine him in meetings when he forgets to
Yep.
turn his phone down, and I call him, and his phone just starts blaring.
I'll be
low
sitting there
rider.
with my DMs and stuff like that. All of a sudden, you hear low right. They're like, "Low, your girl's calling." Yeah, hold on.
Hot damn! My mind just blew up like a nuclear atomic bomb.
God, I'm sorry. That's so funny.
No.
like nuclear fission.
Fission.
Like nuclear fishing.
No, fission is actually
Um,
fission and fusion.
It's a chemical reaction to create energy.
just our fifth
Vision.
member, Chuck, is really on one tonight.
There's 5 of us.
It's our.
So
I'm used to someone missing, so.
So I don't got anything left for the news.
Okay.
You got any questions?
I actually have.
Well, no, but I think we kind of talked about it, but we didn't really talk about it. We're talking about is obviously across the nation there has been a plane that was stolen from SeaTac Airport.
Wasn't it a relatively advanced airplane too?
It was.
It
wasn't.
is.
Yeah.
propellers.
It was like a prop plane.
It was
but
like-
It was a prop jet. and
It was
that's
like
what
one of
made
those
it
private
complicated.
jet kind of deals that like.
Yeah.
they're
And what they're
extremely
saying is like
maneuverable
he had no
aircraft.
like training, but he actually was like.
He was
No,
using a
there's no
Microsoft Flight Simulator for
Yeah.
Windows XP.
Which so the guy's name was actually Richard Russell, which so one of my coworkers and really good friends,
Was it like 29?
Summer. Well, my really good friend Summer, her husband is Richard Russell, and she actually had to change her little about me blurb on her Facebook to "No, my husband did not steal the plane,"
Oh shit.
because she was getting like random people sending her friend requests and messages, thinking that her husband died in this plane crash. Yeah, it was
Conspiracy
crazy.
theorists and shit.
Chuck, what the fuck do you want?
He has to go potty.
So you know what the weird thing is about the whole thing is like the
let him
whole on air.
Come here.
The whole on-air thing when he's actually talking. Oh, I'm gonna try and go for a barrel roll here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna do.
It is actually. It's kind of sad actually.
I listened to it. It's like a 30-minute long recording that they
Yeah.
have.
Brutal.
Is it pretty sad?
Yeah,
Did he
it is.
crash on purpose?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they were telling him like, you're gonna go to jail, and he's like, oh man, I'm gonna go to jail for a long
No,
time.
he said that. He was like, "I'm gonna go to jail, aren't I?"
Yeah, and they're like,
"Let's not talk about
yeah,
that
let's
right now."
just get you down, let's get you
The
safe,
air
let's
traffic controller guy was so calm.
Oh,
yeah.
Like, he was like, I think we're gonna go to the Cascades. You ever see the Cascades? What do the Cascades look like right now? He goes, well, I mean, look to your left. There's the Cascades. They look pretty clear, but we're gonna have you take a left and not go to the Cascades. We're gonna bring you back home. Just so calm.
For everybody who's out there watching, that's Alex in the background telling us.
Yeah,
what's
that's
going
another.
on.
That's a cool thing. Also for the air traffic controller for that. Kudos on you for being really cool, calm, collected, and helping that dude.
I like your palm.
Yeah, it's also interesting. I was listening to a general talk about the situation,
Right.
like a retired military general, and he's like, there's certain things I can say and certain things that I can't. But what I can tell you is that from a military perspective, their goal was to get him over water and have him crash land in water. Like,
Well,
frankly.
there was an airstrip
Yeah,
right
but then-
by him.
Right, but
But
ultimately,
he didn't know how to land
ultimately that wasn't the goal. The goal was to get him to land in water because it would run no risk for anybody on the ground.
Right.
So I just thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I heard the goal was to shoot him down because
Jesus.
They would if they had to.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you know what?
You know what the crazy thing is about? Okay, so video games with anything related like close to like simulating
Like
flight,
Star Fox.
they get so realistic with games nowadays.
Yeah,
Like,
that's true.
My aunt is a pilot, and she was telling me about certain instruments. I was like, oh wait, I remember using that in so and so, like to find like
What?
What are you talking
fucking
about?
just fight simulators and video games and just in general.
We're
Like,
so glad to have you back. I love you. I missed you.
I missed you too, Michael.
No, like all this smoke in the air is fucking with my sinuses.
Dude,
Yeah, California's on fire.
So
I
is
am
Eastern
sweating
Washington in Canada.
profusely in here.
I still think Al Gore's lighting all the fires to make us believe in global warming.
You know what? We didn't start the fire.
He's out there
Al
like
Gore started the fire.
he's out there like man big pear or man bear pig.
Man Bear Pig.
Man,
Oh my
man,
God.
pig.
I'm gonna light this fire so global warming is real.
For all of you youngins, you need to watch the Man Bear Pig South Park episode. It'll change your life.
What do you got there? A little bouquet?
This is actually to ward away Chuck when he humps me.
It's
It
a
seems to-
snowflake, and every snowflake is unique.
I'm unique.
That's
That's what all my teachers told me.
They weren't
Uniqua.
wrong.
Uniqua. Backyard again.
Unique did drunk.
She's a backyard again.
Umqua.
Hey.
I want some ice cream. I want some umqua.
Unqua.
Umqua.
Hey, so let's go. Let's. Hey, Jared, do we have a question for the day?
I have a few.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
Excuse me, I have a question for you. Is that your gator? Are you afraid he's gonna take your job? Excuse me.
Excuse
You sound like Blake Vapes.
Excuse me.
Oh my god, yo, what's up? This is Black Vapes. I just killing the game. Hashtag killing it. I wake up, I vape, I work out, I vape, I go to school, I vape. That's just me, Blake Vapes. Hashtag Blake Vapes. Check it out. Have you guys ever seen Blake Vapes?
No.
He's a real.
You have to watch it.
He's a real dude named Blake, I guess, and he has like his own
Blake.
YouTube channel of just vape shit.
He like does sit-ups, and every time he comes up, he blows out vape, and he breathes in vape, and then blows out vape, and then breathes in vape, and then blows out vape.
Stupid shit that people watch.
Well, he goes, and I got so many haters, but like they hate me, but they hate
just
me because they love me.
Yeah,
and
it
it's
just
like,
makes me stronger.
And like in fact, they love me so much, it comes out as hate, and they just don't even realize it.
How many subscribers does this butt
Way
fuck
too
have?
many. Way
Okay,
too many.
so I have two things. One, we'll save the question for the very end, but I have some kind of like funny random facts about celebrities that I thought would be kind of cool to talk about.
Let's
just
talk
real quick.
about it.
One, did you know that Charles Manson wrote a song for the
Beach Boys. Yep.
That's arguably why he went psychopathic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike's like, what are you talking about?
Charles Manson's the guy who like is Marilyn Manson, right?
Yes. Exactly.
Thank
That's
you. There you
one
go.
and the
Yep.
same.
No. Charles Manson and Marilyn Monroe had a baby.
And it was
And
Marilyn
it's-
Manson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson is
That
the
makes
son of.
sense.
Yeah, so I definitely knew that. 'Cause,
Yes.
You know me.
With Brian Wilson, he was part of the Manson troupe
Yep.
for a little while and hung out with them, and then they wrote a song together, and that's when they came up with the Pet Sound
So
song.
many good drugs.
Good
dude.
Vibrations.
And he was basically they had told him that he was gonna be in the Beach Boys, and they're like, yeah, party, and they're like, nope. And then that's when he went
Yeah,
psycho.
the other guys from the Beach Boys were like, get the fuck away from this guy, Brian. Let's go. Like, you're out of here. Stop hanging out with this dude. And then he just went nuts and killed everybody. Well, he didn't, but
He, yeah.
did
You
you
know
know
the story.
that
Charlie.
Michael Jackson actually wrote a song for Sonic the Hedgehog 3?
Yes, we
Yep.
just talked about
It
it.
was on the
What?
soundtrack. It's
He
actually on
actually
there.
Wrote.
He wrote the
entire-
soundtrack.
He wrote.
No,
oh,
he
yeah,
wrote the
you were
entire musical score.
Yeah, he actually did. Not he, almost he did.
I don't know if that
Arguably,
upsets me right now.
arguably other songs for other video games too.
Yeah.
Yep. He
for
liked to do that though.
instance,
He loved video games
Of course he did.
and kids.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time for Nintendo 64.
Oh.
There's the first temple when you become Adult Link. The Forest Temple
Legal Link for
is
Michael.
is
Legal link.
the song. Yes,
What do you
18
think of legal link?
18 and over Link.
Legal Link.
That's brilliant.
It's the way you make me feel.
The way you make it.
Yeah.
So
I'm really legal
So
Link.
I dated this girl named Linda back home in Pittsburgh, and she was a haircut person. She's a hairstylist. That's what it's called. Anyways,
Hairstylist.
the guy who owned the Supercuts owned 48 Supercuts, and he would have a Christmas party for all his hairstylists and like basically foot the tab. There was this other girl that worked, and she was just like, "Hey, do you know any Michael Jackson songs?" I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Do you know The Way You Make Me Feel?" And I was like, "Absolutely." She goes, if they put it on, will you do like the choreography dance moves with me?
Oh my god.
So it comes on, and me and this girl, who was my girlfriend's boss,
was already on it.
we start doing like, I'm like walking behind her. Hey, pretty baby, with your high heels.
Did
And
you bash in the window of a car?
No, that's black or white.
Oh,
But I started like walking
You're right,
behind her, and like we jumped up on the bar, and I'm like moonwalking across the bar, and all these hairstylists are like, "What is going on?" And we just start going, because you remember in the video, he's like basically chasing this girl through like the streets and
yeah, it's
jumping on
border-
cars
it's
and stuff.
borderline inappropriate.
Yeah, and we
Michael.
recreated
Don't
that
worry, I mean, I
in a
still
bar.
love you.
It's not inappropriate because he would never
Is
do
that the one
anything
with
like
the
that with a
disco
girl.
light? No, wait, no, that's Billie Jean.
Okay,
not
another
his
strange
lover.
fact. Did you know that
He's not.
Tupac Shakur's friends smoked his ashes?
I did know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
That's pretty fucking.
Which
Which is
baller.
also what I want all of you guys.
That's part
Okay,
of the Illuminati.
so do you guys know about the Led Zeppelin Mud Shark
Yep.
Yep.
thing? Okay, you know that happened here.
Mud shark.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did know that.
So the story goes is basically
Allegedly.
they shoved a fucking shark up a girl's vagina, and it happened at Edgewater Inn out of Seattle.
In Seattle, yeah. I did know that.
And that's where they recorded the part goes.
Also,
I'm going to sing that song
Steven
tonight.
Tyler of Aerosmith adopted a girl so he could date her.
Did know that too.
Yep.
Man, I am on a roll tonight.
Convinced the parents who happen to be Aerosmith fans to
I
put
mean,
her up
I
for
would.
adoption.
I would. I mean, I would. I'd be like, here you go.
This is one I did not know. That Prince went door to door as a Jehovah's Witness,
Yep, I didn't
like
know
up
that.
until he died.
I mean,
Yep. Sure did.
What
Prince fanatic
the
over here.
fuck?
It's a well-known fact that practicing Jehovah's Witness for decades, but
Yeah.
prior to his death, the singer would show up at random homes and preach the good book genuinely, and sometimes people act surprised. Mostly they're cool about it. But
They're confused because it's Prince.
Yeah, he's showing
which they
up.
want to see, but they
Trying
don't
to-
want to
he's
hear
just
about
trying to-
Jehovah's Witness.
He's
right,
just trying
and
to
they
spread the
think
word.
they're gonna use their house for like a music video or something, and then he's like preaching, and they're like, "Get the fuck out! You're Prince. Get out of here."
Let's go crazy.
Prince, you're
Let's
cool.
get nuts.
You're really cool.
I gotta
but
go.
Also, I don't want to hear about this.
I need to go cleanse myself.
I'm
in
sorry,
the
but
waters.
did you ride a bike or
Lake
the little red
Minnetonka.
Corvette?
My question is like, why
He
did
took
he?
a little red Corvette. Jova, you're much too fast.
Don't poke at my chest. Poke, poke.
My question is like, why did he try? Because he knew he wasn't going to be a part of the 144,000.
Why?
don't know
Because
that.
My eyes
He
have
doesn't
never
have to
been
be
as
part of the
big as they were.
144,000. He was the
For
one.
how long it's been a religion, he's not the top 144,000.
Prince? He's like in the
number
top
one.
4.
He's
Yeah,
number
in
one.
in the secular world, of course he is.
In all the world, you're pissing that girl off.
Are you a J-Dub? We have to
Look
fucking
at her,
talk
dude.
about
Her
that.
glasses are fogging up so
No,
hard right now.
she's a Prince.
I'm
fanatic.
It
Prince.
is hot in this bitch.
Have you ever
just
seen her
all
Prince
Prince.
T-shirts?
I'm just
It's
saying
only
he didn't
getting
make
hotter.
it into his religious heaven.
I don't actually
That's all I'm
have
saying.
any of those anymore.
I just don't see
You
it
you wore one for the podcast one time.
Oh, I have one out
It
of
used to
out of
be-
the many that I've had in my life. I only have one now.
It used to be 44,000. Like, oh, that's kind of a small number. Let's jump it up 100,000. That's still a fucking small number.
All right, so here's
Like
the,
I said, go cleanse yourself in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Get out
all
of my
right,
sight.
Facebook. This one's for you. This is for you guys. This is the question.
Question all around.
Question, and then we're out.
to Billy McHale's and Federal Way.
Billy McHale's Federal Way. If you could have somebody apprentice your life, it's to learn all that you know, what advice would you give them? So if somebody was like, I wanna like know what you know. I wanna be you. What advice would you give them for your apprentice?
Don't.
I already know the answer.
I got a good answer.
Just don't.
What's your all right, Lo?
I'll say that. I'll say the same thing that my dad told me, as far as apprentice. What he told me was, basically everyone always says that whole thing. You got one life to live, type of thing. My dad's like, dude, if you have something you want to do, something that your dream, whatever you want it is. For me, it was music. He goes, just fucking go do it while you're young, while you can do it. Literally, go ahead and do it. Have fun. Live your life, and then after you're done doing that, when you're in your mid-30s, find out a career that you want to do, and then after that, work your ass off for 25 years and retire. So you won't have any midlife crisis. You won't have any regrets or anything like that.
Midlife crisis.
Seriously, and I did that. And I'll be the first one to say I'm 38 years old now, and I have a career job that I love doing. And then, from fucking 16 to my mid-30s, I was able to fucking do what I wanted and had a lot of fucking fun, a lot of kids, and and just enjoy myself. And I know right now that I don't have any regrets or anything like that. Everything happened, no regrets, and now I'm happily being a old motherfucker with diabetes and having fun at my job. But that's what I would say. That's what I would bring down.
That's heavy, Ogre. Heavy.
Ogre? You just call
Revenge
me
of the
Ogre.
Nerds.
Revenge of the Nerds.
2. Ogre at the end of they're smoking weed.
I would actually be the ogre from Bloodsport when he was with Frank Dukes.
Yeah, totally. No, but in Revenge of the Nerds too, they're smoking weed, and he goes, "What if CAT spelled dog?" And he hits the joint, and they're like, "Heavy, Ogre, heavy." like that's some deep shit right there.
Yeah. All right, time for lighthearted answers.
Mine would be 2 things, kind of with what you said with your dad. My dad, strangely enough, gave me some advice when I was a kid, and I always thought he was an asshole, but he was so correct. 1,
push and pray.
No, 1 is
Sorry. How well did that work out for you?
Well, as many times as I had sex and how many kids I have, I think that's a good one.
Good ratio.
Good ratio.
Yeah.
At least 300 million to 86.
Yeah.
1% of the time he's had a kid. So, but my dad always told me, he goes, you keep hanging out with those fucking assholes you're hanging out with, you're going to find out they're either going to end up in jail or dead.
I think
that's
almost,
a good one.
Yeah,
And,
I've heard that. That's
yeah. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And then as the years go on, I found out that, the guys I hung out with either ended up in jail or dead. And I was like, thank God that I didn't pursue a longer friendship with these guys.
And also, you shipped out of the state.
Oh, yeah. I was.
Yeah.
I mean, I was.
You shipped out of the pits.
You pieced out, Cub Scout.
Yeah, I was on a fucking train to Nowheresville.
All right, I got it.
Is that a monkey song?
I was gonna say we're gonna last train to
Clarksville.
Clarksville, yeah.
Take the last train to Clarksville, and I'll meet you at the station. I don't know
Be there by
the
4:30.
Okay. Mike, what do you got, Mike?
All right, here we go.
Hesitation.
All right,
Mike's
here we
got
go.
words of wisdom for his apprentice.
All right, so if you're gonna party, you need to work harder
Party
than
hard.
you party,
Oh.
and if you party hard, work even harder. And the reality is if you want to fucking mean something, you have to be smarter and work harder than the person to your left and to your right to get promoted, but still maintain the ability to be a team player. And I also understand that the further you move up has nothing to do with what the fuck you're doing and everything that has to do with what the fuck your team is doing. And if you want to be good, you have to have influence. And to have influence, you have to be fucking credible, and you have to be diligent, honest, and work your fucking ass off. I can also say that youth is very fucking fleeting, so be good now. And if you don't want to be good now, then you're fucking yourself. So, my challenge is be the best that you can be to make the people around you better than you ever thought you could be at their age, I guess is my challenge. That's all I got.
I was gonna say, I feel so uplifted right now. Michael Sweet?
You gotta understand, Michael Sweet at work
You
is
are
a
the man
totally
right
different-
now.
He's a champ.
You are.
Get those hands up, Swear.
Are you ready?
Come on, do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get
you
ready
guys
to be let
also
down.
never
We
let
have
the-
Derek next. How do you go after that?
Like this. Like this, Lo.
Great, it's good advice.
So,
That was so touching.
Hold on. Listen, hold on. Talk.
if
Okay, it's still there.
if I had an apprentice,
A robot.
there would be just, Michael had some inspirational things to say. I've had figures in my life say some very inspirational things that have helped guide me.
My grandpa told me, you want to soar with the eagles, you got to ditch the turkeys.
Oh, that's the shit.
I fucking like that a
That's
lot.
a good one.
Is that why
Yeah.
you have ducks?
My grandpa...
My grandpa didn't say anything about ducks.
My grandpa who
Unbelievable
said that
irony.
is like a
Is this
very...
your grandpa on your mom's side or grandpa on your dad's side?
On my dad's side.
I knew it. I had a
He's
feeling.
he's a very inspirational human being.
Grandpa
Like, I
Walden.
look up to him a lot.
Grandpa Bogey.
Fred
Best
Oliver
storyteller
Walden.
ever.
My dad, who was a champ boxer, you win 100% of the fights you talk yourself out of.
There you go.
My brother, my older brother Rich, told me,
Is that the one I met?
yeah, he
Okay.
told me when we were like teenagers, he said, to understand is to forgive, which when you
Like,
break
you
it
did
down, when you can understand something, you've already forgiven why someone's done something. But if I were to look at an apprentice and say, you want to be like me, I would take them to the top of a hill and I'd bring a bunch of china with me. And I'd say, society expects you to make it to the bottom of this hill with this china unbroken. And then I would take it from them and I'd put it inside a tire and then I'd kick the tire down the hill.
Shit would never break.
No, it would just get shattered.
Just fucking be this.
It would be completely fucking obliterated.
I feel like everybody's had such pearls of wisdoms, and mine, like I mean, my mom had me when she was very, very young.
How old was your mom when she had you?
Do you think she would appreciate me telling
Oh,
everybody?
she was young, but so
It's
was, so
okay.
was your,
My
so
mom was 15 when she had me.
How old was your grandma when she had her?
She was 20. I come from a young family, so I'm not saying that we're not wise, but we've been very much like, just, you know, that's the whole like, do unto others as you would like done unto you. So I don't really have any pearls of wisdom, and everyone's saying like such deep things, and I'm over here thinking, and I'm like, the only thing I can think of comes from a movie, Drop Dead Gorgeous. That's like, if you're gonna take your top off, get the money first. That's all I've got. That's all I've got. I don't have anything deep.
And then is not Teen Princess Pageant language.
Thank you.
And then my second father, he had this one line. The best line that he ever said was, "To be the man, you've got to beat the man." Woo!
One of my favorites.
Oh,
is,
rest
like,
in peace, Anvil.
One of my
Yes.
favorite one-liners comes from an album title from Atmosphere. When life gives you lemons, paint that shit fucking gold, dude.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do the forgetting Sarah Marshall thing, because you said atmosphere.
And then also,
when
yes,
life gives you lemons, just say fuck the lemons and bail.
yes,
no. Complete opposite.
Trish did bring that up earlier this week. Jim the Anvil Neidhart
What
did
up,
pass
EJ?
away. He was actually part of the Hart Foundation with Bret Hart, and as well as his daughter, Natty Neidhart, is part of wrestling right now as Natalia Neidhart. So that was a pretty big news for me this week. So I don't know if you guys know that. I might be a little bit of a wrestling fan. We're gonna wrap this up because we need to go to Billy McHale's. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna end the night with some shots. We're gonna get off Facebook Live. We're gonna continue the after party one more
I
time.
apologize.
Thank
There's
you,
no red
Facebook. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Make sure you see us out at Billy McHale's. You guys are not going to see this last shot because we're going to do the little bit after party after
Where's
this.
our next live performance?
Live
Pretty soon, we're gonna get a Patreon, so you guys can give us money.
Patreon. We got YouTube in the mix. We might throw some Twitch action on it. Stay tuned. Make sure you go to Facebook at Slurcast. We have it at Slurcast on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram now. So everything is at Slurcast. So make sure you check it out. Billy McHale's will be there in about 20. We'll see you. Out.
And just like last week, I have to poop.
Oh God. Shots.
Shots. Hey, we're still going. This is the after party.
Hey,
We're
after
taking
party.
shots.
Pop, pop, pop,
Headphones
pop,
are off right now. We're barebacking this shit.
Oh God. Story of your life.
I just drew a picture of
You don't
Sonic.
complain, do you?
No, actually, Derek just drew a picture like this.
A barebacking?
I drew a picture of Sonic the Hedgehog like this.
Like a child.
Let's see.
It's really.
It's pretty bad good.
Didn't
And
you
you're
hear
a
me say
tattoo
Sega?
artist.
I did it like this.
It looks like an anime Blastoise.
You're
I
an
apologize.
anime Blastoise.
We're minimal on the mixers.
How many cars?
Maximum on the vodka.
Oh fuck.
Who all drove?
We all drove together.
Derek.
Drove together
Yeah.
in my car.
Hold on. Derek,
Over you.
Did you drive separately?
I drove everyone in my car.
Oh, you did?
I'm over you.
Hawaii.
So-
Yeah. I
Well,
can't
we'll
hear
probably drive there, maybe Uber back. I don't know.
Hawaii.
you. Okay.
What should we do for the aftercast thing?
Well, we're doing it right now. We're talking.
I'm gonna keep headphones
All right,
on.
so do we want one more question?
Yeah,
for the
let's do
after
it.
party?
So what I was actually saving something mostly because
Just take
it's
our headphones off. Let's just talk.
Nope, I want
It's-
to leave them on.
I like the
it.
headphones.
I like being a robot. Me, mer, mer, me.
It sounds the same without it. It actually sounds a little bit better.
My radar is scanning gayness
You
in
sound
your
really
anus.
fucking dumb without a headphone on. I love you.
Anus, gayness. Me, mer,
I just
me.
don't know. I can't gauge how loud I'm being.
Yeah.
So,
No, that's fine.
Yeah, me neither.
That's,
So let's talk about it.
yeah, let's talk about this shit, motherfucker.
So let's talk about it, huh?
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk
Wow.
about you and me.
I didn't
Let's talk
realize
about all
how
the good
fucking
things.
much volume I had in my headphones the whole time.
Yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you mean?
That was so loud in there.
Yeah,
I didn't
now
realize
it's just
it.
like,
Yeah.
I just like, when you know what I say.
Just take your headphones off and talk.
I don't want to.
So
I
let's
like,
ask-
I like being in my little headphone bubble. You know
Let's
what I'm
ask
saying?
some more
It's called
questions,
a-
huh?
It's also because you're really far away
It's
from
called a
your mic.
swubble.
I kind of like how I sound from here.
Oh,
Okay.
swear bubble. A
Yeah.
swabble.
Bubble.
Swubble.
You're in my swubble.
Get out of my swubble!
So, okay.
Sweeble swabbles, but we won't fall down.
This is my other random question for the night.
Hit me with it.
What used to be considered trashy but is now classy?
Me.
50 Cent.
Same.
Cup of noodles.
He was always classy.
Hey, cup of noodles. I fuck with that shit.
Yeah.
I actually had one yesterday.
Hold on, here's a good question.
I will be down with that. Ramen
Cup of-
noodles?
Ramen, hold on. Top ramen, Manchin ramen, or a couple
Maruchan.
noodles. Marchan ramen,
So,
or a
hold
couple
on.
noodles.
What was the exact
Actually,
question
just
again?
What used to be considered trashy but is now classy?
Just like actually to bring
Paris
that more
Hilton?
vague, ramen in general. Like when
People are
Oh, yeah,
doing
there's
good
like
shit.
ramen
name a
places.
ramen restaurant that you saw in the last 5 years.
Arashi.
Before
Weird. I know a
Before
guy, his name is Aaron Grissom. He has a ramen bar called
Moshi Moshi.
I heard
Moshi.
about it.
Konnichiwa.
But I guess it just solidifies the point that ramen used to be like poor ass shit.
Right.
Now you can like go to a nice place.
But it's
and
also a
nice
real
ramen.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, the
It's
soft boiled
so
eggs I fucking
good.
cream.
I'm
I
going
do. I
with.
get black garlic.
They're-
with
I
the
know how to
pork
marinate
belly,
those.
And
All
you know
right.
what?
So
Yeah, like an egg.
good.
It's delicious.
Here's
you
my
wanna
answer.
make some good ass
Delicious.
ramen, Michael?
Mom jeans.
Hey, I got the 501s in my shop.
See,
All you
I was gonna
ladies,
say
listen to
those,
the
like-
after hour party. I got your jeans.
I was
girl.
gonna
There's
say
some
that,
real
like,
butt
like
huggers.
crop tops with mom jeans.
Like,
That's kind of the
here.
big thing.
And if you want to be real 80s, fucking cut out the button part where like it
And
like
fold
covers
it
the buttons.
over?
Yeah. So
No,
the buttons are
Mariah did
exposed.
that. Mariah Carey did that in
Oh, yeah, she
Heartbreaker.
did.
That wasn't 80s though.
Well, yeah, you know what I say.
I'm so ready.
This is my one talent.
You don't have a
The
talent.
the mom butt.
Actually, you have lots of talents.
Oh my god.
That's awesome. Do I have a mom butt?
That was incredible.
I don't think I have a mom
That's
butt.
what it looks like.
How did you discover that?
Oh my
Does he
god.
wear
Wait,
long
are
pants?
those button fly
Something
jeans?
tells
Yeah.
me that you didn't tell him that.
I also didn't know this was a talent.
Do I have a mom butt?
No.
No, you
just have
don't.
you just have a solid rock.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on.
Mike Sweet's got like the most solid
Let's get-
lower body
I'm trying to
ever.
You're about to get some dick if you don't stop that.
It's real
He's
moist.
like 190 pounds, but from his torso up, he's
Speak for-
only
there we go.
12
Yo,
pounds.
Scott, you there? Hey guys, hold on. Scott.
No, I can't. Well,
Hold on, let me get my headphones. Hey, what up, Scott?
Here, let's get our headphones on.
Scotty.
Scott Stapp?
Here. No, it's not Scott.
Scottsdale, Arizona. Is that in Arizona?
I used to live there.
All right, there we go.
What?
I can
Why?
hear you,
By the
Scott.
time I get to Arizona.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing all right. Sitting around the house, bored as fuck. Looking
Dude.
to do something.
Welcome to
Well,
the
yeah,
party.
we're heading over to Billy's in about 20. We're on the after show right now for the podcast.
Billy.
see you there.
Okay, is it the one in Federal Way?
Yeah.
It's the only.
Okay, yeah, I can meet you guys there.
Yeah, meet us there. We'll see you in a few, all right?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Yep, later.
Later, Kent.
Bye.
Well, he's like,
Wait, what was
Okay,
that again?
so now
I don't
I'll
think
let
he
you
can
know.
really hear us.
I'll let you know. You better be careful because this dude, Scott, is a good friend of mine. I used to work with him at Cast.
So I have to be careful because he's a good friend of yours?
Well, no, dude,
I don't
he's.
understand.
Well, hold on. Let me explain. He's a fucking troller, like a motherfucker.
Good. Him and I are gonna get along just
You
fine.
guys are probably, yeah, you guys are probably hit it off really good.
We're on the same level there.
Yeah, oh dude, he's major like troller. He has like motherfucking people that troll on all the fucking live feeds and shit.
What are we talking about?
So
Reddit, duh.
we're
Talking about those dolls that had the crazy hair.
What?
What?
Oh, the ones
That's
that you can
Raggedy
get on the dark
Ann
web?
and Raggedy Andy.
Nikki Sixx or the
Oh,
New
the
York
trolls?
dolls?
Oh.
Wait, you say Ricky
The
Six?
New
The
York
porn
dolls.
star?
I thought you were talking about Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy.
Yeah, we're talking about John Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi.
Ron
Don't
Bon
you
Jovi?
dare talk bad about
Hey,
JB Jones.
Are we still all, who
John
was
Bovey?
all down to get those tats?
Everybody
Chat.
can do
And
it.
John Bovey.
I'm not getting a
Chats.
I'll
tat.
do them.
I'm tattoo.
Yes.
I think it was everybody but Michael Sweet.
Yeah, it makes me more unique not having tattoos because
All right,
everyone
Except
fucking
that it
has them now.
doesn't.
Yeah,
No, it does though.
Trish, you
I'm
doing
a
it?
rare breed.
But what if you had
Yeah.
one that
I'll get
no
a
one
JB
could
Jones
see,
tattoo.
Unless,
All right, are
unless
you
they're
down?
sucking your
Then
fang.
then I join the class of people with tattoos. I don't want
You
to
don't have
fucking
any
do that.
tattoos?
But then
You don't?
zero.
I thought you did.
No, Ken.
You rebel.
But then Michael.
She's gotten a mushroom
no-
stamp every once in a while, but
If I get a tattoo,
That's a stamp of approval.
if I get it,
Never once in his life.
Is that with or without the pearl necklace on?
no, Jared's too soft all the time.
Oh, hey,
have no idea.
I was I've
That's
been
perfect for a mushroom stamp. What are you talking about?
I've been listening.
Yeah, you're right.
I've been
It's more
listening to.
elasticity.
You get
I've
the
been
whiplash.
listening.
why is everybody yelling?
I've been because we have our
I'm
headphones
not
off.
yelling.
I'm not yelling.
I'm
I've got my
yelling because
headphones
I'm
off.
trying to speak over you guys.
Everybody's yelling.
Yelling because I'm trying to be louder.
It is very
No,
loud
no.
in here.
Hey, you know what? Fuck it.
I quit.
Hey, you know what it is? We're fucking out of here. Let's go get some karaoke on
Are we
over Billy
recording right now?
McHowell's.
Yeah.
Because this is great.
It's
Hold
just
on, wait, oh, do we? I can't. I mean, I can go, but we have to stop by the store first. I gotta pick up some mayonnaise.
Why?
Well, and pickles
Why?
And tuna, because I want to make sandwiches tomorrow.
Dude,
But
you
do
can
you
do
have
that
Wonder Bread?
after at any place.
Yo, you got Wonder Bread?
Safeway's
no,
open
the
24
shit that
hours.
gets stuck in my retainers.
You can get that after Billy McHers.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, no.
Do they have caught it?
Michael,
Billy
I've
McHale's?
got-
I don't know, but there's one way to find out.
I've got
It's
mayonnaise.
to go there. Billy McHale's, we'll see you in a few. We're out!
Michael, I've got